Hello， 大家好，我是波雷。今天来到我们的 Pop 7，今天我们会到艾亦尔村庄，还有听听远古的故事。接下来的话应该还没几集吧，应该再多个2-3集就差不多到结局了。好了，那我就废话不多说了，也感谢收看到现在的观众吧。让我们继续开始吧 ，Let's go！ 哇哦，又动画啦！嘿迪尔，哟吼
Oh, you're awake, warrior of winter in training. You were snoring, sleeping like a baby. Oh, I'm so jealous. Bet you can fall asleep anywhere, can't you?
This stone, what is it?
This is what we Abets in the Ogjinshini have long sought to fulfill, a long-cherished wish of our peoples.
另外一条思源之路 ，OK。与主我大营对话。
What kind of trial is it?
You could say it's the very reason for our existence. From the moment the mountain of eternal winter embraced us, there existed the stone tablets, which we split and shared with the Ogjinshini. These words were engraved upon those tablets. To find where your destiny lies, reach the end of the path of prophecy. Reaching its end shall break the tablet seal and unveil the first prophecy. Gather the prophecies of origin to complete the final prophecy. This monument was made by Abets who reached that path's end.
The proof that our bets and Ogjinshini are one. I also recall seeing another stone tablet with constellations in the cave of the Ogjinshini.
Yeah, that's just how they express themselves.
That was quite a mouthful you managed just now. Did our little seed sprout while we were away?
艾沙尔村庄。
What? A sprout? Come on! Don't forget, I am still the Khan's successor. Anyway, at first I was so shocked I had a little panic attack. To think they would send 2 people through the Jade Starlight Forest path of prophecy. Does that mean that those Ogjinshini wish to speak with us?
They were kind of preoccupied with their own troubles.
We can talk more about that later in the Grand Conference Hall, right? Welcome. This is Ailton, the hometown of us Abets.
哦，哇哦，
Hey there.
又动画啦！嘿迪尔，哟吼
Oh, you're awake, warrior of winter in training. You were snoring, sleeping like a baby. Oh, I'm so jealous. Bet you can fall asleep anywhere, can't you?
This stone, what is it?
This is what we Abets in the Ogjinshini have long sought to fulfill, a long-cherished wish of our peoples.
另外一条思源之路 ，OK。与主我大营对话。
What kind of trial is it?
You could say it's the very reason for our existence. From the moment the mountain of eternal winter embraced us, there existed the stone tablets, which we split and shared with the Ogjinshini. These words were engraved upon those tablets. To find where your destiny lies, reach the end of the path of prophecy. Reaching its end shall break the tablet seal and unveil the first prophecy. Gather the prophecies of origin to complete the final prophecy. This monument was made by Abets who reached that path's end.
The proof that our bets and Ogjinshini are one. I also recall seeing another stone tablet with constellations in the cave of the Ogjinshini.
Yeah, that's just how they express themselves.
That was quite a mouthful you managed just now. Did our little seed sprout while we were away?
艾沙尔村庄。
What? A sprout? Come on! Don't forget, I am still the Khan's successor. Anyway, at first I was so shocked I had a little panic attack. To think they would send 2 people through the Jade Starlight Forest path of prophecy. Does that mean that those Oak Jinshini wish to speak with us?
They were kind of preoccupied with their own troubles.
We can talk more about that later in the Grand Conference Hall, right? Welcome. This is Ailton, the hometown of us Abets.
哦。现在来到这边进去。哦，先跟这边 NPC 讲讲话，拿一下知识。
I've been expecting you. A voice within announced your arrival.
哦，什么？
Welcome to Ailton. You have crossed through the Jade Starlight Forest path of prophecy, I assume?
Yes, it was also they who defeated the mysterious monstrosity that appeared at Bronte's bolt.
Are you the chief of Ailton? I have something to tell you.
Something to tell you.
It can't be. Wait. Lando, please leave us.
哦，蓝豆被调出去了。狐狸的季节。
No, he needs to hear this, both here and at the Snowstorm Guard Post. You treated him like a child, but a child still matures without consent.
哦，哇，有动画，赞！
Aren't those the oak pills we once shared with the Oak Jinshini? Please, explain to us why you have brought these before us. Wait a minute. They can't be seeking a truce. Not after all the trouble they've caused.
These oak pills have been poisoned.
Are they accusing
Poison.
us of poisoning them? We would never engage in such barbarism.
As it would happen, your Khan spoke much the same. And so, to prove the innocence of the Arbets, he voluntarily chose to take this oak pill himself.
And he died.
Always so trusting, honest to a fault. Why? Why would he commit such a foolish act? It simply doesn't make sense.
The first dear Mara uttered these words: acknowledge when you are not adept in combat, but seek out friends to fight in your stead.
Of course, that's very wise. We should hire some mercenaries to protect us. Quickly now, let's put out the word to all corners of the continent.
The Snowstorm Guard Post was in such disarray. This explains everything.
Be quiet, all of you! If my father were here, you think he would just hire more mercenaries? What we need to do is get to the root of all this chaos and confusion. Only then can we restore the mountain of eternal winter. Not through mercs, with their lackluster money-grubbing ways, but with our own hands. The Fox rule has not yet come to a close. That, my friends, is the way of the Khan whose seat still bears his warmth. That, my friends, is the way of life in the Highlands, and every single one of you needs to respect it.
Respect this. Okay. 混乱大会议场。
Your father had no choice but to consume that oak pill. If he hadn't done so, even those Oak Jinshini yet to go mad would have laid waste to the village with hate-filled eyes. As a leader, it was a difficult but necessary decision for him to make.
对，
Puto has taken the poisoned oak pill to the research lab. Why not take a breather and look around town while we wait for the results?
No. Is there a place that keeps records of visitors in this town? The Oak Jinshini originally suspected the dear Abets. Even in a place like this, the enemy could be an outsider. No, under these circumstances, the enemy must be from the outside.
In that case, you can find the city highland border, home to the Fox Abets, right beside the central market. It is a place that oversees all who cross over from the highlands to the city, and vice versa.
Then I shall head there first. You should go make yourself useful and look around as well, yes?
Okay.
The path that I must take is clear. I must find the true enemy that wrought this chaos and ascend the mountain.
嘿嘿，看到了吗？刚才祖尔代因看下狐狸家伙的眼神，仿佛在看着自己不为人知的孩子，眼神好甜蜜哦。那家伙应该会火速行动，我们就休息一下吧。我刚才在来的路上看到有趣的地方，你也会喜欢的，怎么样 ？OK， 到底什么地方呢？让我们去看看。在这里。这里。哦，这个风景真的好漂亮哦。哇哦，哇哦，哇哦，红龙吗？是那个黑龙，好帅哦！哦，那个黑龙，那布雷斯卡，模仿那布雷斯卡形象雕成的雕像，光看着就能感受到威严。仔细查看，从头部到巨大的翅膀和爪子细节都没放过，表现得非常完美。虽然不知道出自谁手，但好像是个充满匠人精神的雕刻家。哇哦，赞！哇哦，龙蛋吗？哦，赞！哦，好帅哦！啊，变娘。
Quite often, personal emotions are the main cause of one's failures. Outsiders call this place the Dragon Museum.
Dragon Museum.
My name is Ulan, and
Ulan.
I oversee this city of origin. Here, you can learn the tales of the ancestors who received the wisdom and blessing of the seventh witch born from Labreska's first death. For my veins carry the blood of the one who brought this calamity upon the mountain of eternal winter. As a descendant of Silver Frond, I sought to atone for his past sins by renouncing the city and settling here in the highlands. Even when the other descendants of Silver Frond responded to the Great Founder's call, abandoning their original settlements and gathering beneath the forbidden Black Mountain, chose to remain here and guard this place in the mountain of eternal winter as living witnesses to history.
远古的故事。
Oh, all of these relics were collected by us members of the Dragon Appreciation Society. Simply put, all of us here are what you might call dragon aficionados. There's countless dragon relics yet to be found, scattered all over the globe. Go on, take your time and have a good long look around. If you find yourself here or on your own, then maybe someday you may find yourself amongst our ranks as a member of the DAS. No?
没事，我已经是爱龙那个龙的爱好者了。
Fine, fine, I'll stop proselytizing for now. Since this is your first time here, would you mind if I took you on a little tour?
OK， 第一章，拉布雷卡斯。
The Dragon Labreska, scourge
Dragon
of all
Labreska.
dragonkind. She devoured the hearts of her kin and thus reigned over the Golden Mountain. Long into her rule, and with all who would seek to challenge her slain, a flame appeared. Was this a trick of the gods, or a test? And so it was that Labreska came to possess the god-consuming flame, Yenix. She used this flame to challenge the authority of those gods. But she underestimated them. They tore from her body all wing and all limb and wrought eternal winter upon Golden Mountain, so its name and glory would be forever lost. It was in this pitiful state that Labreska experienced her first death, laying herself to rest in the haven of slumbering origin. The flame nestled deep in her heart. But from Lebreska's first death, 7 beings awoke, who, in the village below the mount, came to be known as the 7 Witches of Everfrost.
哦，原来如此。学院的7个魔女。
Bronte, Witch of Thunder, she who rends the dragon's wings. Cahel, Witch of Blight, she who rots the dragon's claws. Sethra, Witch of Rifts, she who splits the dragon's scales. Lesha, Witch of Fever, she who drains the dragon's energy. Marsh, Witch of Swamps, she who binds the dragon's ankles.
Angle.
Witch of Ruin, she who collapses the dragon's airways. And last but not least, Arethia, Witch of Erasure, she who expunges all fear of dragons. Lebreska, keeper of the Golden Mountain, even at the brink of death, bestowed upon us a gift. For from her death did these 7 witches arise, who used their mystical powers to protect us from the fearsome dragons. Many moons passed under their protection, but we knew the 7 witches would one day die and herald in an era of misfortune where we would have to fight the dragons ourselves.
Oh.
While its golden hue is now obfuscated by blanketed snow, may the sun reflecting off its frosty peak be an eternal reminder of Golden Mountain's glory.
第3章，厄运时代。
Sadly, that era of misfortune came sooner than expected, for fate is a cruel mistress, and she will not be denied. Erethia, the Witch of Erasure, fell in love with the human Silverfrond, and in doing so, neglected her sworn duty. The 6 witches recanted the wisdom and blessings they had bestowed upon Silverfrond, then slew Erethia with Lebreska's fang. The once forgotten fear of dragons resurfaced, suffocating the humans who trembled in fear at this apparent curse wrought by the 6 witches. Play with the flames of love, and you will be burned. Grief-stricken and fearing for his life.
Oh.
Silverfrond made his way to Ozeka, seeking the god that grants all wishes.
第4章，温暖的冬天。
The god told Silverfrond
哇，好
that
漂
he
亮
must
哦！
retrieve the Phoenix, the holy flame still in the embrace of the dead golden dragon, if his wish is to be granted. So Silverfrond ascended the mountain of eternal winter, only to find Lebreska alive, living her second life. There, he learned of the Phoenix's true might, that it has the power to consume gods, and realized that he had been deceived by the wish-granting god. Can fate ever be denied? For just as he had with Erethia, when Silverfrond's eyes fell upon Lebreska in that fateful encounter, he fell blindly in love with her. And Lebreska, who clung to life just barely thanks to the Phoenix, found comfort in the lonely human before her. And the mountain of eternal winter soon saw a warmer winter unfold.
Oh. Oh, so ga.
But then Knights of Dawn arrived, seeking to bring an end to the God of Wishes. They persuaded Silverfrond to carry the Enix to him.
黎明骑士团到了 ，OK。伟大的开阔者。
I vow to return, for I know this flame is your life, promised Silverfrond to Labresca as he set off. The 6 witches had no choice but to allow Silverfrond to leave for Ozeka with the Enix, for the golden dragon Labresca had granted it. But no sooner had he left, a deathly winter descended upon the mountain. It seemed that Labresca's second life had come with a price. For something dwelt inside her, something that the Enix had kept at bay. But with the Enix gone, it now consumed her from within. It felt as though an eternity had passed, but still Silverfrond had not returned. In time, Labresca's eyes grew dim, and her memories faded like dreams. Eventually, the small sliver of hope she clung to evaporated, and with it, a great calamity befell the mountain of eternal winter. There are no witches to protect us now. It is now up to us to defend ourselves against the dragons. Proclaimed the one now known as the Great Founder. I have many more a tale to tell, but the beauty of adventuring is finding.
哇，我好想继续听下去啊！干。哦。
Not to mention, there's someone waiting for you outside. Stop by again sometime. The city of origin is always open.
OK， 之后再来找你的。哇哦，原来这是他们的故事哦。现在看有没有知识可以拿，有没有知识可以拿 ？OK， 嗨，懒惰。
There you are. We should set off for the city Highland border as quick as possible.
OK。
Our Dark Knight is being questioned as we speak. I even told Customs he was just some random adventurer too.
城市以丘路边境。
Who would have thought they'd be such a sharp bunch? It doesn't help that he straight up told them where he was from when they asked. Always acting all dark and dashing. I can't just stand around. Help me break him out and get to the Oak Pill Research Lab.
OK， 赶快去帮他吧。我来了，做答应。哦，走得好快。哎，跟你们讲话。哪个姿势？哪个姿势？哎。在这里，这里 ，OK， 这里 ，OK。
Even if we were all born different, we're all one in mind and body. Suspicious-looking individuals may not enter here. Know that I, PETA, am always watching closely.
哇哦，好多黄金哦，旁边。
Those who stay long enough always takes a hellsworn name.
城市以丘路边境到底是什么地方呢？
These are the talented blacksmiths from the Gavinia Great Crater who have taken on the Highland Bond and been invited to the Highlands.
Well, the day and time once we were born may differ. Here in this place, may we exist as one body and mind together. Here, write down your city-worn name and take your hill-sworn. Next.
These are master fishers from Cranea who have taken the Highland Bond and been invited to the Highlands.
Any experience with ice fishing?
That wasn't part of our agreement, but, that won't be an issue.
Good. Of course it wouldn't be an issue. While the day and time once we were born may differ, here in this place may we exist as one body and mind together. The citron orchard nearby is practically a papu paradise.
Shush.
Let's keep that to ourselves. You're right. Next.
Next. 下一个外地人现身。
While grateful for your previous offer, we
Whoa,
must
who are
respectfully
you?
decline. We could never imagine existing alongside the Vidir.
I see. I suppose you need some more time to think about it, yes? Next.
Next.
Ooh, are you the friend of this liar? I'll conduct a simple test of truth to see if you truly are friends.
So many meaningless steps to confirm the comings and goings of one man.
Silence! Don't you dare try to pull a fast one on me. We have no vacancy for liars like you in the Highlands.
OK， 只要是冒险家。
Especially with how low the public sentiment has become nowadays. Never thought I'd live to see the day where the Highlands would be overrun with suspicion. I thought the stories of poison oak pills were mere fiction, and yet it's been revealed that the oak pill research labs were robbed.
Are we getting fired?
Before I have to take responsibility and relinquish myself from this position, I shall uncover the truth behind this mysterious interloper. Now, a test that will surely uncover the truth. Any real adventurer could easily answer these questions.
OK， 看你会是问什么问题。
First question. Patrigio's leopard's name is Naru.
帕季尔羊的报名字是 Nero。这个我不知道哎，怎么办？啊，谁会记他名字啊？是。
That's not even a question. True. Next.
The second question. The symbol of Calpheon is the eagle.
不是啊，卡佩尔的那个象征是大象。No，
Soon its wings shall be clipped, and a bird no longer shall it be.
我全部都错的哦。
Third, Serendia's princess Jarette is infamous for her stubbornness.
塞琳迪亚中有死脑筋真的称呼的公主名字是珍娜。哇，这个
If your rumor mongering continues, this will be your final interrogation.
OK。碧塔想了半天，始终没有说出半句话。朱尔代因正在确认账本。在碧塔还没开口之前。
It appears you do speak the truth. Your identity is cleared, so I shall grant you access to the records.
Nothing seems out of place. This entry shows a hill-sworn name, Mahia. But why is the city-worn name blank?
玛雅。
Let me see. That one. Said they lost their memory. Looked a bit ill. Kept muttering some phrase over and over again, right?
完整的存在。
Perfect being, perfect being, perfect being. They kept repeating that. That's why the captain took them to the Oak Pill Research Lab, to see if they could treat them.
Perfect being, eh? It wasn't their memory they lost. More like their free will.
So you're not an adventurer, but a detective by trade, hmm? My apologies for the mix-up. But tell me, why do you think so?
Their handwriting. It looks too erratic, like it was forced. I speak from experience.
Oh! Did you say perfect being? That's the mantra of the Sezek barbarians. I may have overheard it while I was doing a bit of schmoozing over at Camp Balix. I know this is all super important, but let's go to the Oak Pill Research Lab first. They may have completed analyzing the pill's composition by now.
OK， 赶快去看看。在这边。哦。
Would you mind getting me a book about the winter tree from Tabudai? Humans came to despise Silverfrond, but we are ever in his debt. This is the place where he researched methods of transporting the Yenix. It required much wisdom to be imparted by Labreska herself. To make use of her wisdom, we created the Oak Pill. I can't believe it.
怎么了？ 怎么了？
The poison drawn from the fang of that monster at Snowstorm Guard Post and the poison in the oak pill are one and the same.
艾雷士亚的死吧。
It was the devious actions of that monster? It didn't seem that intelligent. Our shaman Invish didn't mention seeing such a monster on the path of prophecy either.
Blind faith in prophetic paths is folly. For if all prophecies came to fruition, this world would already be in ruin.
Please report these findings to the shaman Invish. This is a new ordeal facing the mountain of eternal winter.
哦，有趣的试炼，有趣的炼金世界2。这次我们用这中型生命力恢复3个来制作大型生命恢复力剂吧。这也可以透过不会失败的简易炼金来进行制作。快点，快试一下吧。OK， 现在要来做简易炼金。哦，我卖掉了。OK， 完成任务。
Please report these findings to the shaman Invish. This is a new ordeal.
OK， 现在要去找哪里？找那个硬笔系。硬笔系。哦，在那边。走左边的，这边。哇，好漂亮哦！来，再跟你讲话。OK， 他在里面啊。嗨。
I found the answers I sought deep in my dreams. Do you wish to do likewise? The witches smiled, but inside they were weeping. They who had thrown themselves in a pit of deep despair. Why and for what? I cannot see it. Past the day the festivity should have been held, what was Erethia trying to tell us?
On the day the Khan entered the woods, the chief of the Oak Jinshini uttered something much the same, for that day was supposed to be a day of celebration. The day when the seal of the tablet left by the seventh witch was to be broken.
原本就有7个魔女，
Why the witch's tablet
只
has
是因为爱
remained
情。
sealed in separate parts until now is not because we have yet to reach the end of our path of prophecy. No, it's more like this was all part of the grand design from the start, in order to reveal a distant future that may occur.
But don't the stone tablets say that the closer we are to the end of the path of prophecy, the more the seal on the tablets will weaken?
That was probably so we would not forget about the future that she herself was so worried would unfold.
预言之路。
That was probably so we
Okay.
would not forget about the future
那天的
that
爆
she
炸。
herself
On that day, which was supposed to be a celebration for our bets and Oak Jinshini alike, a mysterious explosion occurred at the Shere Khan iron mines. Maybe that explosion awakened the very thing the witch feared.
Do you suppose it had anything to do with that strange monster no one had ever seen or heard of?
During all the chaos that occurred on that day, there were some who took the opportunity to flee from that place.
I believe they'll be able to enlighten us more on what exactly happened on that day.
Oh, aren't you? Give me a moment. I will hide your dark presence. The marking on your skin, the shackles are bound to react to it.
哦。OK。现在是那天的爆炸，我们要去。这边下去，走错边了。哦，真的好美哦！哦，这箱真的好美。 OK。
If it's a soft bed you're after, you can't go wrong at the Prismatic Wildflower Inn. At the outskirts of the Mountain of Eternal Winter lies a place called Pilgrim's End. These poor souls barely made it out of Odilita, only to be swindled upon reaching Pilgrim's End.
一眨眼就会被割掉的鼻子。
Wasn't even looking for a good place. Felt wherever there were humans, we could start anew. That inhumane scum took us to the Sherakan iron mines.
I don't remember this place being so overrun with scumbags. It's just like with that goblin. He was heading to the citron orchards from Awena's Tale, but was accidentally led to the charcoal burner.
In Calpheon, there's a saying, don't blink or you might lose your nose. The upstanding citizens of Hydael could never imagine such a thing.
Anyway, I've got some meal tickets for some top quality dishes. Would you be so kind as to hand them out?
These poor souls barely made it out of Odilita, only to be swindled upon reaching Pilgrim's End.
OK， 这边跟你讲话，打个姿势，现在要去跟你讲话。
It was swarming with those Sezek barbarians. They seem to be pretty well organized, to be honest.
分发餐券给打工们。
To share exactly what happened on the day of the Sherakan iron mine explosion?
They made us pile something all day long. Never really told us what it was exactly. But that's what exploded. I'll bet my life. All because the perfect being began to cry out.
What did you say just now? Perfect being?
There's a priest the Sezek barbarians call the perfect being. A few of the Sezeks tried to challenge his authority, but got themselves executed by their boss Alvaro.
Wow.
They said stuff like, perfect being my crusty behind, and that Dayan, he's just a human runaway from Dregan.
Dayan? I remember seeing him when he was on the run in Dregan, a human winning the favor of all the Sezeks. It's unheard of, especially when it appears he joined them immediately after being cast out from Dregan.
Just as they mentioned in the Oak Pill research labs. Is there some unknown entity pulling the strings from the shadows?
That's enough. He may look all right on the outside, but he's suffering from internal wounds. Moreover, if we aren't able to break those shackles, it's only a matter of time before the Ahib come knocking.
I suggest they be moved as far away as possible, at least until their shackles are broken. This place is still far too close.
Please, you have to protect us. We shall flee to the ends of the earth if we have to. Anything but returning to that hellhole.
Hell is found all over. But once my business here in the Mountain of Eternal Winter is done, I shall help you find a place to settle. Stay strong for now.
OK。
Sorry to interrupt, but I think we should grab some grub before heading out again.
对，先填饱肚子再说。好赞！
Find of Ailton Ale with a splash of sweet goat's milk.
Once I came to, I realized I was not in Nachman, but in History of Ruin.
进错了，进错黑洞。
I have a more interesting tale to share with you. Say, don't suppose you know the true identity of Deboreka?
Deboreka.
The world over can gather.
Wow.
Greetings. If you've come to eat, I need to see your meal ticket.
Meal ticket?
Huh? What? The meal ticket? My meal ticket! My meal ticket!
啊，那个狐狸太可爱了。My meal ticket。等一下，先开个灯。
Sorry. I had so many tickets and there were so many hungry faces. I think I just got caught up and gave them all away.
Such a strong voice from such a small body. Your colleagues must be quite mad at you now. No meal ticket, huh? I can still offer you a chance to taste my cooking. That is, only if you play a match with me. A match of what, you ask? Recently, some adventurer crossed over from Balanos and taught me this game called Yar. Just one match. And if you win, I'll feed you myself. Otherwise, go purchase a meal ticket.
Oh my god.
Yar? Hey! Anyone here know how to play Yar?
我好像也玩个几盘罢了，就不会玩了。选择分支。 用餐券吃美味的食物。我不会玩呢，那就选择。算了，我不会玩，给你钱吧。有钱好办事。
Instincts, I've worked long and hard on my cooking. It's almost done, so why not take a look around while you wait? What do you think? It's rather small, and yet a perfect world. The folk here may all look ordinary, but over there, that person was once known as the best blacksmith in all of Kepler, and that one, the greatest farmer in all of Ilya Island. The Abets are quite skilled at recruiting the most talented folk from all over the continent.
I can smell the egotism wafting off of you like aromatics. But I'll admit, this food smells much better than I had anticipated.
Your nose is not wrong, for I am the cooking guru of Dregan. Here you go. This is my objectively delicious Ailton specialty meal.
OK。嘿嘿，再次远行之前，最好先休息一下。狐狸这家伙早就在开始啃肉了。哦，主我大爷，主我大爷那家伙怎么也坐下了？先过去和他坐一起吧，嘿嘿。 主我大爷，我来了。
It appears our journey together is almost at its end. We've already reached the trial of the fifth witch. I thought it'd be a quiet trip to retrieve the eunuchs, but we've practically worn holes in our boots. The conflict between the Okjinshini and the Abets. It all began with a poisoned oak pill. We've suspected Dayan of being the mastermind, and yet, as the Okjinshini chief mentioned earlier, he lit only the spark. The sooner the eunuchs resting in the haven of slumbering origin is extinguished, the quicker all this strange phenomena will end.
这里是可以让人忘记世界上所有辛苦之事，愉快的艾希尔村庄户外酒馆。 哦，又有重货，赞！
If we succeed, I suppose you'll be hailed as a hero in these parts as well. Look at that fox living only for today. I hope we can find his brother. It's been some time since I've seen a place so filled with human aroma. What will I do once I've erased the burden of this mark? Once this journey ends, I shall disappear to a corner of Balanos unbeknownst to all. Together with Jarrett, I wish to work the lands there. Some children, perhaps. 3 is a good number. 2 sons.
哇，已经想那么远了。
If the children take after their mother, it will be quite a lively household.
哎，主尔大爷也想过一个正常的生活。 Okay.
The fifth witch is Sethra, the witch
Sethra.
of rifts. The eye that climbed out of hell's depths hungers. Only the infinite life force of the Highlands can satisfy it?
前往斯比艾尔出路。
Seek out Gonzarig in the Highlands, and if you need my aid, send word by his hawk.
You aided us at Bronte's boat, and now we are in your debt once more.
No, no. We are the ones indebted to the two of you, for the Zavir Highlands are the first home of the Abets, even though one of the totems has been destroyed, and all have been evacuated due to the dread winter trees taking root all over.
Dread winter trees have been sighted there as well? You should go on ahead. I need to have a word with Tabudai.
Tabudai.
I'll go speak with my fleeing fox squad and let them know that even the Oak Jinchini are crying foul about this.
OK， 全网。OK， 现在的话要去哦，有点远。好的，好，当你看到这里了，就代表我的 Pop 7结束啦。接下来的 Pop 8就是第8集，会去到我们的老鹰阿贝尔市的基地，还要完成第5模拟试炼。好了，感谢大家的收看，那今天的影片就先到这里结束啦，大家下一集见喽，拜拜。